kind of blew that apart. Let me see if I can fill it in. We'll peck at it. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and clean the back, go over it. See, there might be one little hole. I don't see any cracks. We'll bring the handles up to here anyway, so they'll give it some, yeah, it feels pretty good. Just cut it off with a belt sander or file. All right, so here we have the two pieces. Beautiful. Nice ring to them. Let me make sure I get them right here. Okay, I got a double bit here. I'm going to cut this down this way, both of them, with the cut off, and then we'll make two small double bit tomahawks, which will be the deal. Got a little chalk. Try to get the line as even as possible. You don't have to grind any more than you have to. You see, this can pretty much be eyeballed. Okay, we're going to go this side of the line there, and we'll do the same over here, and a little bit that way. All right, so I'm going to throw sparks. I'm not sure which way. Some gloves on. Well, to get your hands warm, if you ever do out here. So there I have it welded. I'm going to clean the welds up, and then we'll take some of the rust off. Okay, so this is the wide side. So I'm going to close these up, and then the axe handle just come straight through. There won't be any taper. It's not like this is technically going to be an axe to use to chop wood. Make sure I got the right side up. That's it. I'm not sure it'll stay. Ground on. Don't have it plugged in. I suppose that's the problem. I bet that'll do it. Okay, I'm going to turn the heat back. And we'll fill it in a little bit. The best that we can. I'll just try to put a puddle in there. If that doesn't work, we'll have to weld something in there. But I think a puddle will be all right. The taper's not that extensive. I know, don't talk and weld at the same time. Alright, that closed it up pretty good. Let me flip it around. And we'll do the other side. I think I can do it that way there. Turn it up here. And we'll try to fill this in here. Alright, I think that'll do it. We'll get the slag knocked off. See how bad it looks. Don't want to get hot slag on you. Usually get it on your neck, your bare neck. Okay, I'm going to fill that in just a tad more. I got a little bit of rod left here. Alright, I'm going to call it quits on that. Alright, so I've got it welded. Everything looks pretty good. But I've got to clean this up. So what I do is I get an old rat tail file, put it in a drill, and let me set this up. Maybe we can show you here. So we'll just work it in the eye here. Make sure you put some oil on it. Oil. There she blows. Okay, let me see. So yeah, this end's going to be a little smaller now. And then the axe handle will go in there. Just hit this with the flap disc. Get it smoothed out really nice. Nicely. So we got to get that out of the way, don't we? Let's do it this way. Since this is tapered, you can't get the vise to hold it, so the leather really helps. There you go. Yep. All right, we've got to cut a piece of stock for this. I have some over here. We're going to put about an 18-inch handle on it. This piece has super grain on it. You can see it's straight up and down. So let me inspect a little more here. I don't see any, looks like there was a slight knot there. Needs to be about this wide. You have a crack there. You see. Yeah, we can get away with taking that off there. So let's see. Okay, we're going to start with this. We're going to cut it off probably about right here. It's going to be an extra long throwing handle. Of course, it's a double bit, so we have to have it this shape. So we'll work it up here a little bit. Let me go ahead and cut it on the miter saw. All right, so that's more like 16 inches, which is fine. 18 inches, I'm sure, would be a little long. The head will come down here, so it's going to leave about a 16-inch handle. The bit is over here. I had to touch some of the welds. My hands are cold. Hopefully it's a little bit warm. So we'll grind the, oh yeah, that feels good. So here's the bit. Had some cracks. just little potholes. I think we got one pothole. No, that's not a pothole. So we'll grind these down and get this smoothed out. And then we'll work this. Let me see, we got a piece that looks like it's just split. So that should work just fine for this bit. And it'll have to be laid out a little bit more. We'll try to get it. So this is the wide end. What I'll do is trace that on there just from the outside, and that'll leave extra, so you don't end up making it too small. So let me grind this off. So here is the piece of stock I am fashioning for the double bit heavy thrower tomahawk. And as you can see, be doing some sweeping. This is ash. You see the shape I've chosen. I probably will thin this out. This is where the saw blade got into it. This needs to be very big here. It's going to be quite thin though to fit the head, as you can see. It's quite a thin fit. So I will probably do that with the table saw. But I wanted something to work on tonight. It's just a really relaxing thing to plane. It really is. To watch the wood curl out of the plane and listen to that sound. It cuts quite rapidly. This will be a quick release handle. As you can see, there's nothing to impede your release. And it doesn't take much to impede your release if you have an axe with a knob on the end of it. My grain looks pretty good. You want to try to get it straight up and down. Well, you can see it kind of curves off there, but not bad at all. Got some saw marks there. No, I didn't say hallmarks, or saw marks. I just like that sound. Hear it? I plan on taking my time with this one. I might make kind of a showpiece. But that will remain to be seen. I'll have to get that out of there. That's pretty deep. I think I'll probably go ahead and cut this out. Of course, I have to leave this wide. So I think I did. I hold that up there. You see it's just going to fit. So I get it in frame there. We're pretty well maxed out on the width here up and down, but we need to thin this. I cut this last night, and I've got to do a little more shaping on it. Did a little bit of planing. That's about 18 inches. Have a little knot here, but it shouldn't be a problem because it's going to extend on up. So let me draw a few lines on it. I want to make sure I get the shape that I want. I'm going to be out of frame for a second. Turn the pen on. I didn't have it out. So I'm going to go with that, even though that's big, and then I'll get it to fit. We have the bit done. Looks like we got a pretty good fit. So we're going to taper this with the file. Find the glove. Oh, find me gloves, Governor! Here's a glove that doesn't match, but it'll work. And taper that now. I'm a weird little man. Flip it over. And then we'll good exercise this today too. Let's throw the belt on there a little bit. I'll tell you, these cords just get tangled everywhere. It's constantly. The heavy thrower that's not a heavy thrower. I do have to thin that handle quite a bit. I was going to leave this end kind of bulky. We'll see what it looks like. It might look kind of weird. So I've got it fitted pretty well. So we're going to prep the antler. I'm going to cut it in half. I'll be able to make two pieces out of this. We'll just use a plain old hacksaw.